We left in the dark, which is either a sign of dedication or poor planning. We pointed the truck toward Rocky Mountain National Park on Highway 36, headlights doing all the work. No moon to speak of. Boulder, then Lions, then Estes Park. Then whatever road eventually puts you at the entrance to the park. The kind of drive where you are not really awake yet, but you are moving, which is close enough. By the time we reached the entrance, the sky had started to change. And that is the thing about getting up before the sun. Occasionally, you get paid back for it in ways that are genuinely hard to describe. Orange stacked on purple, stacked on pink. Aspens and pines just barely becoming outlines in the foreground. You could see the shapes before you could see the trees. It was the kind of morning that makes you feel like the alarm was a good idea. That feeling does not come around all that often. Then Colorado changed its mind. Colorado does not ease you into weather. It changes direction completely and does not apologize. The flakes were coming in at about a 45-degree angle, the kind of snow that had somewhere to be. Then, higher up, bigger clumps. And the whole time, that orange glow from the sunrise was still hanging in the trees above us, like it had not gotten the memo yet. We started from the Glacier Gorge Trailhead along Bear Lake Road. Alberta Falls comes early along the Glacier Gorge Trail, and it earns the stop. White water coming off dark rock. The sound of it filling the whole canyon. Past Alberta Falls, the trail keeps climbing through Glacier Gorge. Glacier Creek stays nearby for much of the way. The forest gets quieter, the snow gets deeper, and the landmarks start sounding like chapters from an old adventure book. Eventually, we reach the loch, also known as Loch Vale. From the loch, the route follows Icy Brook deeper into the gorge toward Timberline Falls. Above the falls is Lake of Glass. Sky Pond sits farther beyond it. The trail became harder to identify beneath the snow. Tracks wandered away, disappeared, and occasionally pointed in several confident directions at once. Eventually, Timberline Falls came into view. There is a steep wall of rock beside the waterfall that hikers climb to reach Lake of Glass. At the base of it, there were 2 or 3 feet of compacted snow. Above that, the rock face had grown a curtain of frozen water. This was the route. So we climbed it, slowly, a little hiking, a little scrambling. The rock was slick, and every step required more attention than the one before it. But eventually, we made it over the top. The gorge opened up, and there it was. Lake of Glass. Completely frozen over. No open water, no glassy reflection, just a broad, white sheet of ice beneath the high walls of the basin. We spent some time along the banks of the frozen lake, taking it in and looking for the route onward. Sky Pond was somewhere beyond the far side. We searched for tracks. We studied the slopes. We considered a few possibilities, but the trail had disappeared beneath the snow and ice. None of the options looked enough like a route for us to trust them. There is a point where continuing stops being determination and starts becoming guessing. We had reached that point. So we turned around, not because Lake of Glass was where we planned to stop, because it was the last place where we still knew exactly where we were and how to get back. Sky Pond would have to wait. The mountain was not going anywhere, and we lived to hike another day.